Good afternoon, members of the media. Thank you for joining us here and agreeing to attend to this afternoon's press conference. We're going to be hearing an update, or we will be provided an update on the investigation or the search into the search for missing 15-year-old Jador Wilson. This afternoon, we're going to be hearing from a number of speakers, and we're going to be leading off with Detective Inspector Kenton, Kenton Trott, who is, of course, the lead investigator in this matter. We will also be hearing from Mr. Wayne Keynes, whose organization has assisted in setting up further searches for the missing teen, as well as the Minister of National Security, the Honorable Mr. Michael Weeks, JP MP.
Good afternoon, members of the media and the Bermuda public. So once again, I'm just going to remind everybody, our priority is to find Jador Wilson. I want to be very clear that this has been the #1 priority for the Vulnerable Persons Unit for the last 4 weeks. Every single day, our team have conducted inquiries into this matter, progressed this investigation, and also communicated with the family. Police are guided by information and intelligence. Searches have been conducted in the St. George's, Pembroke, Devonshire, Paget, Warwick, Southampton, and Somerset areas by police. Some of these areas have also been searched on more than one occasion. Obviously, we won't go into too much detail about specifics to protect the integrity of the investigation, but rest assured that whenever we receive information, we act on it. Recently, we have done some additional searches with the assistance of Private K9. I want to thank them for their help. Also, it might appear that we don't answer certain questions that are put to us by the media, but please remember, Jador Wilson is a minor. There are some things that I will simply not discuss to protect this vulnerable 15-year-old child. We also want to take a moment to thank the public for their assistance. Your calls, messages, and information are very much appreciated. We also want everyone to keep in the forefront of your minds that we must find Jador. As you're driving, look. As you're riding, look. As you're walking, look. When you're out and about, please look. And what you can also do is join a search party to help us look. Any information you receive, there are various ways that you can provide that information to us. You can contact Crimestoppers, which is anonymous. It's 800-8477. You can also call the police on 911.
Thank you, Inspector Trott. Good afternoon to Minister Weeks, Permanent Secretary, members of the family, and members of the media. Jador's mother, Ms. Clark, recently shared in a press conference that the majority of our nation watched that she did not feel the community's support. She went on to say that she felt low and dispirited because her community had not rallied around her. That sentiment became a rallying call, a clarion call for me and a number of people in our communities. Ms. Clark, your call to action has been answered. Your community cares. Over the last 48 hours, we have launched a website. We have deployed a QR code. We have mobilized search teams, a drone team, logistics teams. We have a WhatsApp group with over 189 members. Thanks to the generosity of business leaders in our community, we have now raised over $25,000 to go towards helping find Jador. We have partnered with Crimestoppers Bermuda, so any information, no matter how small, can be passed on anonymously to them. It holds everyone accountable as they have a tried and true method for dealing with information and with the funds raised. No matter what the information is, please call the Crimestoppers hotlines at 1-800-8477. Again, I would like to extend my thanks to the men who wish to remain anonymous in our community that donated over $25,000. Your support means the world. We believe that this money raised will will go directly into us receiving information. We've had a number of volunteers. Last night, over 30 people attended the Evening Light Pentecostal Church, and we went out into the community, and we were able to get information and knock on doors, and our community answered by coming out. We do not believe that this is the end. We want to continue to go out nightly until Jador is found. We would like to do this with different organizations, whether you're a church, a sporting group, a fraternity, a sorority. If you're a choir, we're asking for everyone to take a night, and we will give you the logistics and the location and how to do it safely and within specific protocols. And we're asking people to go out together as a community and help find our young sister. We will do this until Jador is found. We believe that a community, it is not time for us to pontificate, to ask questions, to get on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok to say what our theories are and what we believe. It is a time for us to rally together. The website is www.missingpersonbermuda.com. Go on the website, sign up, join the community. We will make the QR code available. You can see what we're doing, how you can help, how you can participate. We have gridded searches, and so we have some men who have volunteered their time that are really good in computers and doing a gridded search of the island. And so we now have a systematic digital way of coding, digitizing our search to make sure that we're doing it in a formal manner. We're going to have up drones that can go in specific locations that it will be dangerous for us to tread. Everything is being done under the auspices and in conjunction with the Bermuda Police Service. We are not acting as rogue, independent operators. We will do everything in accordance to the law and under the guidance of the Bermuda Police Service. Again, we are working lockstep with the Bermuda Police Service, and Inspector Kenton Trott has been a phenomenal resource for us, with us, giving us clear guidance, and I would like to thank him for his leadership and his stewardship at this most difficult time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Minister Weeks.
Thank you, Mr. Keynes, and good afternoon, everyone. As you have heard today, we are gathered to continue our plea to the community for assisting in our efforts to locate 15-year-old Jador Wilson. We are joined here by Mr. Keynes, who is spearheading a community drive to assist in finding Jador. Thank you, Mr. Keynes, for your efforts to galvanize the community to assist with locating Jador. We are thankful for this response to calls for help, and we commend all who have dedicated their time and energy to help to find young Jador. This is the community involvement that is needed at such a time as this, and I am grateful to you and your team for your efforts. So thank you again, Mr. Keynes. I also want to thank the Bermuda Police Service for their continued efforts to find Jador. The Bermuda Police Service has allocated considerable resources to this pursuit, and any assistance that the community can provide will be greatly appreciated as we help Jador's family find her and return her to her loving home. I once again appeal to Bermuda to take an active interest in assisting us to locate Jador. Clearly, her family is distraught over her absence from her home, and we must help in finding and searching for her. Somebody must know something. Surely she cannot be missing without someone in this community knowing something about her disappearance. I am asking people to search everywhere, in their backyard sheds, storage areas, cellars, barns, everywhere. Please help the police and her family in their search to bring her home safely. So Bermuda, please help to bring an end to this distressing situation for this family. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Bermuda. The plan is simple. In the weekdays, we will meet at 3 p.m. The location every day will be shared online and through WhatsApp, an hour before at 2 p.m. On the weekends, I made a mistake. The weekends is 3 p.m. We will give you the date and time at 2 p.m., an hour before. On the weekdays, like today, tonight, tomorrow night, coming Monday, we start at 6 p.m., and the information will be shared at 5 p.m. So please use the website, www.missingpersonbda.com. Come out. You can log any tips, any sightings. You can provide photos. It's anonymous, and it all flows through to the Bermuda Police Station. So thank you. Please come out tonight. I have 108 flyers printed. I do not want any left. Thank you, Bermuda.
Good afternoon. The last 48 hours has been a huge outpouring of community support. I want to sincerely thank everyone who has come forward and offered support in general for our family and for the efforts to find Jador. We want to also thank the anonymous donors who has contributed upwards of $25,000 for the reward. I want to remind everyone that if you know anything, please share it, despite how small you may think it is. It may be crucial into putting pieces together to find Jador. The Crimestoppers hotline is 800-8477. All information is anonymous, and you can also where am I? Okay, sorry. You can also feel free to visit the website that was created. It's called missingpersonbda.com. On there you can sign up for search parties. You can also put tips anonymously, and you can you can aid in the search for Jador. I want to personally thank Sergeant Simmons. As it was mentioned, we are in contact with her every day. There's not an hour of the day I cannot call her to whether it be an update, whether it be some clarification that I need regarding, the case. So I'd like to personally thank her and her team at the VPU, the Vulnerable Persons Unit. And on behalf of myself, my entire family, I just really want to truly thank Mr. Keynes, the community, everyone who has come out to support us and who has offered help in general from the beginning up into the last 48 hours. We will not stop until Jador is home. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Bermuda. I'm here on behalf of Crimestoppers Bermuda, and I just wanted to remind the public of how Crimestoppers works. So we have two reporting platforms. One can be the Miami call center, which is 800-8477. So the caller will call that Miami call center. They will be given a unique number. So the call center will not ask your name. They do not want to know your name. They will simply ask for the information. If you decide to visit our website at crimestoppers.bm, you will use our anonymous reporting platform. Again, your information will not be identified. You will be given a unique number known only to yourself and the individual receiving the information so that they can pass it on. Everything is anonymous, and please remember that there is a reward of up to $20,000 for information leading to the return of Jadua Wilson. Bermuda, we ask that you get involved, that you be vigilant, that you join the search, because this could be your child, this could be your sister, this could be your cousin, this could be your family. We ask that you get involved. Again, our number is 800-8477. That is our Miami Center. Or use our anonymous reporting platform on crimestoppers.bm. Thank you.
Okay, that is the end of the presentations for today. Are there any questions from the media?
Yes. I would know if it's yourself or the minister. Is it time that we create an Amber Alert system that can, technology is wide today. It's time that we get that type of system up and running. We have a lot of young children missing her lately. This one is even more serious.
Well, the government is always willing to give whatever resource and to create whatever is needed to make our search and the Bermuda Police Service's job easier. So I'm not saying no to the Amber Assist. I think that's a good idea, and we will take it on board.
My next question, I'm not sure, Mom, cell phone, any type of phone your daughter might have, is there any point of communication with any of her friends or close friends? Our young people, they are in a close knit.
Yeah, and as we've said before, we are progressing every single line of inquiry. That would include Salford, that would include various things. We won't go into specific detail because obviously that leads into personal information relative to the investigation, but everything you're asking, we have looked into and we are investigating.
This might fall into the similar category of things you can't really discuss. I know it was asked during the previous press conference about Jadora's actions and movements the day before she disappeared. Can any evidence about that be?
Okay, and as I said earlier, I just wanted to reiterate, we have to remember Jadora is a child. She is a minor. So while some people may want to know what happened before, we need to know, you don't really need to know that information. That is private information that we're going to keep. If there was something that the public needed to know, we would share that immediately. However, the most important thing, again, is to return Jadora home.
I imagine this is going to fall in the exact same category, so I apologize in advance. But was Jadora involved in any sort of relationship?
Again, 15-year-old minor, a child, we're not going to discuss that type of information unless it's necessary for the public to be aware of something specific.
Now, as far as the searches, it was said that the search location would be announced an hour before the search commences.
Yes.
Is this for a logistical reason, or is there a belief that she's being moved from location to location?
No. As we said, what we will do is provide the information that is necessary to the public when they need to know it.
Now, we understand she was last seen on the 17th. However, we understand that there wasn't a police statement put out about it until the 19th. Is there any particular reason for that delay? The blame being pointed at?
No, again, those are matters that we're dealing with in the investigation, and again, items like that are of little significance when we're talking about finding a minor. So regardless of the last 24 hours, first 24 hours, the next 24 hours is what matters because we need to find Jadora.
Now, to the family of Jadora, you did reach out. You said you wanted to speak to the governor. Has anything of that been arranged at this point?
Again, at this time, we will let the family keep that type of stuff to themselves. If they wish to share privately, they can. However, we're using all available resources we can. We have members of the public stepping up. We have Mr. King stepping up. Everybody is on board to find Jadora.
Hi, thank you very much. This is, I guess, the question for Jadora's mom, if that's all right. I just wondered, she was last seen on the 17th. What were your thoughts in those previous 2 days before she was officially reported?
Yeah, again, she's, as we can imagine, a mom, I'm a father of 3. I couldn't imagine the thoughts that are going through her mind right now. So at this time, we want to, any questions you have, you can ask me, and we'll answer them if we can. However, as I said, our main focus right now, and that has been all this time, is to find Jadora.
Of course, and it's really just to get a sense of what state of mind she was
Right.
in before she went missing,
Yeah.
to create that sense of urgency, because all this
Yeah.
time, the public has assumed she would show up at a friend's house, and that hasn't been the case. So
Right.
we just want to understand, her movements, her whereabouts. What was her state of mind before she went missing?
Right. Okay. Totally understandable. But as we said, as soon as we can let the public know anything, if there is anything to share with the public, we will let you know immediately. I mean, she's a 50-year-old girl. If anybody out here has a 15-year-old girl in their life, trust me, girls are girls. So most important thing is getting her back. At 50, as a child, as a teenager, you're going to have all sorts of emotions that you're dealing with. So we won't speak to it specifically. However, a 15-year-old girl is missing, and we as the community need to find her.
On the first instance that Jador was missing, we had a press conference. Her mom expressed that she was being bullied at school. Do you have any information to suggest there were problems at home, or have these bullies come forward to help in any way?
I mean, once again, we're talking about a 15-year-old child. So any information about that is not going to be shared.
Is this the first time Jador's gone missing?
Again, I know the answer keeps coming up as the same thing, but right now we want to focus on finding her.
Also, can you say whether the canine unit was a suggestion by the family, or is it something the police decided to implement?
No, but that's something that we have always implemented from the very beginning. Canine is a part of our strategy. It was just certain things that had to be sorted out, which were able to be done, and we were able to progress that.
I know you also mentioned Jador's, she's into art. Is there any other activities that she enjoyed, or that the family can speak to about her character?
Well, yeah, her mom spoke about it at the last press conference. She spoke about what she enjoys to do, what she likes to do, what she enjoys as a young person. She had her own business, so those are the types of things that she liked, according to her mom at the last conference.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One last question. Another difficult question. Years back, we had a young lady, a young girl that was missing. Who resulted in a tragic situation. What have you as a Bermuda Police Service learned, and what are you doing different in this case?
Again, every opportunity that we take, every investigation is learning points, and we utilize those to progress us forward. So at the present moment, we're using everything available we can to locate Jador.
Is her passport still at home, or is that?
Obviously, those are part of investigative inquiries that we would look into. However, we're not going to share that with members of the public.
Are you able to share when was her last named location, where her burial was?
As we said, the last confirmed sighting of Jador was on the 17th of September, 2025, up in the Frizzles Hill area.
Any other questions, members of the media? Thank you for your attendance and participation this afternoon, and we hope that we continue to get the message out that the objective is to locate Jador and get her home safely to her.
Thank you.
Just to refer you to-